I need to make getting my garbage cans and my recycle bin out to the road where they're picked up out a lot easier. Currently, I basically get on the four-wheeler and I hold it on the floorboard or footboard up there, kind of one-handed, and get it out there, and it's quite a drive. So there's a couple ideas online floating around, a couple products right off Amazon. I'll link the ones I purchased into the description, but the ones I purchased, I'm gonna have to modify slightly to fit my specific configuration for this four-wheeler. So the first step to kind of see where we're at is we're gonna throw this guy on here. Looks like somewhere right about in there. And then we're going to throw the garbage can caddy on the extension. Now this has different holes. I suspect we're going to use the one right about here. So this extension we bought, unfortunately, doesn't line up. So the holes that come pre-drilled for a standard hitch on a truck or a vehicle are too far forward to line up with the pin that goes through on my hitch, and I have a rear differential in the way. So we need to drill a couple more holes in here to get this aligned where it belongs. All right, first problem solved. I need the garbage can caddy, which is a separate product from this, to be able to hold the garbage can up. So we need to go ahead and slice this vertical portion off of the horizontal portion and weld a hinge on the bottom. So we've gone ahead and separated these two components. We've ground the welds out and I prepped this side to weld. I have gone ahead and purchased this weld-on hinge off Amazon, and we're going to weld the hinge down here and up here, and that will allow this to pivot. So I've gone ahead and drilled these holes and trimmed the edges off. These holes are for plug welds, so I have more surface area to weld to. So I've gone ahead and you put a magnet in place. We can set the hinge on here, make sure it's aligned, and we can tack it to the straight piece coming off. Okay. Now that we have that taken care of, we need to actually get this latch installed. So this is another product off Amazon. Link in the description. So I've gone ahead and welded the bracket to this little piece of metal, which gives me the standoff I need. Ground it all down and got it cleaned up. We're going to tack it right where it's at. And the latching mechanism will get welded on over here and come back and up the little ramp and click down into here. So we're going to go ahead and tack it right where it's at. Now that we've got this in place and we built this piece out, we need to get it lined up. So the latch needs to land right about there. So we just ground a few of those little rods down, put a couple bevels on everything, put the ground back on here, put a couple tacks on here, we'll be good to go. That is hot. Don't be dumb and do that. Well, here it is. I test everything out, make sure everything was good to go. I did put this stopper on here, so when you lift this up, it stops it from filtering all the way down. Locks in place, added the little handle. So for a hodgepodge of a few things bought off Amazon and then some scrap metal, I think it'll make moving the garbage cans significantly easier. So we're gonna throw a little primer on here and let it dry and then paint it, and we're all good to go.